What is going on, everybody? It's the big day. It is the big day of the week. US Open. Now, we've played the US Open on TrueSim already. All 4 rounds of that are done. That was at the US Women's Open course, Erin Hills. But tonight, we take on rounds 1 and 2, try and make a cut at Oakmont on the TGC Tours Platinum Tour. It is absolutely brutal out there. It is absolutely brutal out there. So we're gonna try our best. We're gonna see what we can do. Hopefully we can make a cut, put ourselves in good spots. Hopefully we can make some putts and some chips, because that's gonna be necessary here. It's gonna be hard on a lot of holes to get it close. So we're gonna have to find ways to get in there and get ourselves close. All right, these are gonna be 3 easy dailies. 10 society rounds. We're not gonna finish those though because we're gonna be out next week. So unfortunately, a lot of this stuff's just not gonna happen. We'll get the 25 shots onto the green though. That one will be straightforward enough. Finish around at Oakmont, 5 rounds of online societies, finish around at 63 or better at Oakmont. Well, the 63 or better, that actually might be problematic. That one, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Make 1 putt, hold on. Make a putt of at least 25 feet on hole 7. Win it in my career, record now. How out of touch are we? How out of touch are we? You have 7 days to record an albatross at Oakmont. Come on, man. Come on. I consider myself to be a pretty good player, and I have a singular albatross on. I have 2 albatrosses. I have one on an official course, one on a not official course. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I heard that this isn't working. I heard that the equipment and stuff isn't working. I mean, I'm not gonna buy the SimMax OSs. But like, come on, how out of touch are we? I don't get me wrong, I want stuff to be gameplay driven. But to have it like on specifically hole number 7 and specifically an albatross at Oakmont, like, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing? That's so particular. Because when it comes to like the putting one, like you would have to like purposely set yourself there, and you get like 3, maybe 4 chances at it if you just take undeclarable. Like, otherwise you have to replay another 6 holes and then do it again. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hey, Yane, welcome back. John, good evening. Thank you for the luck. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, for me, I get what's trying to be accomplished with the quests and everything. Like, you're trying to give things for people to come back. It's all the normal tactics, right, of these games to like try and get people to play your game all the time. You know what I mean? Like, people, they're just trying to get you to always be coming back, always playing. It's like, I don't need it. I don't need it. What's going on, the unknown? This is PGA Tour 2K25. Just can't sleep. It's 2:08 in the morning. Oh man. Well, hopefully the chill tones and the smooth, sultry vibes, yeah, voice here can lull you to sleep. I don't know. I find myself annoying to listen to, but I know that that's not necessarily the perception. from the other side. No, it's one of those things. I think almost all people, when you hear yourself back, don't like the sound of it. Yeah, I don't enjoy it. I've gotten used to it because we've streamed for so long. So just from like watching clips back and, you know, making shorts and all that sort of thing, like I've watched myself so much, I hear myself talk so much as we stream that like I've gotten used to it. Doesn't mean I necessarily like it, but I'm at least tolerant. That's a pretty good first swing of the day. Hey, welcome back, Rio. Love my voice. I appreciate that. That makes me feel good because I don't know. Definitely can get annoyed by the sound of my own voice. But again, I think that's just a normal thing. Underswung it. But I made up for it with the 2% overpower. You doing what I do? Appreciate that, man. You play every sports game but this one. See, ironically, I pretty much only play this one. I played a little bit of the last college football game that came out. But I haven't played FIFA in like 6 years. I've never played MLB The Show. My last MLB game was MLB 06, like the first year that the show came out. I haven't played Madden since Madden 12. I haven't played NHL since like 13. Bryce, welcome back. Russell, welcome back. Doable, you can find the fairways and stay below the hole. That's going to be key, Rio. I think I'm going to have to not focus so much on just like trying to get a hole out, but more so just trying to get myself into positions. Oh, I definitely do not need putting and approach cam on. Let's get rid of that. NCAA, yeah, so I never played any of the old NCAAs. I got college football. Where is it? Yeah, we played college football 25. But we didn't play a ton of it. So the thing is, I don't know if we'll play the next game or not. So I was into it in football season. Golf is my safe and happy place. Golf is my safe and happy place, I guess, is probably the best way to describe it. Hey, what's going on, Cameron? Welcome back, Fat Sips. 7 a par 4? Well, I mean, what? 7, they want you to make a 25-plus footer, right? It's not Albatross the 7th. So otherwise, I appreciate that, Unknown. Have a good one, man. Thank you for the kind words. Catch you later. Michael, what's going on? Welcome back. Ski Dog, thank you for the follow. Should you buy this game, Cameron? I mean, if you really enjoy... If you're looking for a good golf game, yes. I think so. I mean, if you're on the fence, check out they have a free demo. So if you're really on the fence about it, I would say check that out. I knew I underswung it. I could feel it. I could feel that I did not finish this. I seem to start streams by not completing my swing. I don't know what it is about it, but that's seems to be how I like starting the stream off, is just incomplete swings. No, it's just I'll be at Oakmont. 25 plus foot make on hole 7, but they're still just, to me, very very particular requests. You know? What am I doing? 68%? Oh, that's overpowered. That probably would have been pretty good if I didn't hit it 4% too hard. There we go. I at least got the 55% right this time, because yesterday we were blasting the mid-50s. Shot lights out. Probably gonna try and keep the momentum going and play plat 3 and 4 tonight if you're still feeling good. How did you finish, Rio? Get into the 40s? My round 4 was good, and my round 1 was amazing. Round 2 and 3, everything disappeared. Which I guess very fortunate for you that my round 2 and 3 just was nowhere to be seen, because 14 under round 1 is such an advantage to have over the field. But it is what it is. There we go. Just slow the swing down. $10, $11, $10, $10. Oh, that's pretty consistent. That's pretty consistent. Showing 23 million. Can't even imagine that kind of money. Yeah, that it's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I'm landing it like on the upslope, left of the hole. Be too far right. Not bad though. Hey, good evening, ears. Welcome back. Thank you for the luck. Who do I think will win the U.S. Open? I don't know. DeChambeau's been very good at U.S. Opens, although this rough is kind of crazy. It's so hard to pick against Scotty, obviously. I don't know. It's probably, if I had to like really guess, it would probably be somebody that I didn't just list, but I have no idea. That's why I don't gamble. I do not bet on sports because I'm horrible at picking. Second woman ever from Sweden to win that. Nice. Very fortunate on a lot of approaches, barely hitting fringes to stop close or missing an input, but staying on a flat part. I mean, you gotta have, you know, I feel like on a lot of this stuff, it is skill plus luck. Because unless, like, there's always luck involved, but I feel like True Sim has just that little bit extra element of luck, unless you really know the course. I mean, you got to do a lot to put yourself into the good positions, but that was still an underswing? I'm surprised by that. I'm very surprised by that, because I thought that I had held on to that. Yeah, if you don't know the courses exactly, like, you're kind of taking a guesstimation of, like, because there are some times where if I can't see, like, a slope on the green view, right? Like, I look at this and if I can't tell that there's a slope somewhere, you know, like, to know that here, like, there's probably a, you know, it's like a slope up to this. If you can't tell that, and you're just going, well, my 5-iron runs out 10 yards, but you're into this huge slope, like, good luck. You're just not in the right part of the green. So, yeah, sometimes you gotta have some luck. Don't get me wrong, still mostly skill, but yeah, I feel like there's some added layers to it. Oh, I overswung it. I guess I underread it. Very good at this, don't let it get to my head. I'll try not to, Yane. I will try not to. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Yeah, it's gonna be brutal tonight, though. Like, we had bad rounds in True Sim, but, like, Oakmont for plat is going to be basically unfair. We'll see how it goes. I have not prepped anything for it. Probably stupid. Probably stupid of me. Like, I'm good, but I'm not that good. But we'll see what we can do. Gonna have to get lucky and make putts anyway. Hey, what's going on, Kara? We're gonna try. We're gonna try. But Happy's gonna have to learn how to putt. Happy's gonna have to learn how to putt. So the BS happens, try and save par and move on. Well, I will say, I think all of my rounds playing the Impossible Challenge in the last game have maybe prepared me mentally for this a little bit more than some others. Because I feel like I don't know, I've wanted to like say some people haven't done the Impossible Challenge and it shows. Just as like a little bit of a jab, but why is my player called Guy Vizo? So from years and years ago, Michael, I made these pins back in, I went to TwitchCon 2017, I think, and I made these. I had met up with some friends that I had met on Twitch back when I had started streaming. And there's a picture that we took, and I like made that face, and so I made all of my Twitch emotes and stuff are from that. It's the face guy is kind of like a joke. You know, my Discord is called the Face Place, whatever. It's enjoy your faces. We've gone with that whole thing. I'm Italian, so I picked an Italian person. My great uncle's name is Guy. You know, I'm like, okay, Guy is an Italian name. You know, face guy. What's face in Italian? Well, Viso is face. So instead of going Viso Guy, I'm Guy Viso. So it's my Italian face guy character. And then to top it all off, every year, he is 69 in every stat. So I don't really decide what he looks like. I let the game do it. C-Mount crashed out on it last night, nothing bait. Yeah, I mean it is brutal. It is absolutely brutal. Certainly not for the faint of heart. %61%. It's low. Oh, that's so close. That's so close. Just reading the wins and the lies, which I feel like I'm pretty good at, but sometimes I will get a little bit off on wins. Like that is definitely something that I struggle with a little bit. Okay, do we try and just land this on the green? Choke it down. I don't know how I feel about this. We're gonna try something. I'm gonna choke the 5-iron. And instead of trying to... no, that got too far. It's just going to really go now. I was going to try and do like a couple hops onto the green instead of trying to land it on the green, but I think they both kind of ended up in the same spot. Favorite golfer of all time? I mean, I got to go with Tiger. I gotta go with Tiger. You know, player of my childhood. That's gotta be the way that I go. There's the 55. And there's the putt. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere. I'm trying to refine some counting mechanics that I'm coming up with, because Pot hasn't taught me his, so. I don't know if he thinks I'm joking, but I'm serious. I need help. Everybody just kind of likes to laugh it off when I'm like, I'm really bad at putting. It's like, no, you don't understand. You don't understand. Being like a top 15, on average, top 15 like GERS and proximity guy, and then being half of my tournaments I have finished outside the top 60 in putts per hole. I think I've had like 2 in like the 20s, and I've finished pretty high. The rest of them have been like 47, 62, 70, 72. There are like 90 people playing these events. I'm making the cut, and I'm finishing in like the top 30, and I'm 70 something in putting. Like, it is no bueno. It is no bueno. I gotta go a little bit left to be safe here with the elevation. Well, I closed it. You can see my thumb snap left at the end. Close definitely didn't help. I probably lost some distance on that lie. But stuff like this, I'm trying to do it a little bit quicker and take more of like an average, because I don't really know how else to do it. It's uphill a foot though, so I feel like that's got to take off. At least a little bit. 74%. This feels like it's off the mark, but we'll see. Oh, I underswung it by 4%? Maybe a little bit of an overread, probably just because it's a little bit more uphill. Problem is I don't have the uphill granularity, so like at a foot, you know, I can guess that it's like 7 inches and try and guesstimate from there. I need a little bit more information, or just a little bit better guesstimation of how much to take it back. But hopefully as I get better at it, I can start to see just the break better naturally, because I'll have like confirmation of reads from things actually going in. Hey, welcome back, Gary. What's going on, Basket? It's going pretty well. We're 8 under through 9. I know it's not the hardest course, but we're 8 under through 9 warming up. So we're feeling pretty good at the moment. Throwing up some quads. Getting little bits of spinny action on it, you know? Don't happen to around. Oh yeah, I know. Favorite moment in this game, Colton? So I've got 2. I think I have a number 1. So We hit a pure dunk from like just inside 100 yards. Dunked one just on the fly. That was pretty sick. I think my favorite moment in this game, we were playing in the 2K ranked tours. We're playing the Daily Master. It was Pat and I'm lining my shot up on a par 3, and Pat hits an ace. And I make some comment about, oh, Pat wants to play with me just to ace it, and then we hit a hole-in-one as well. So we had a double hole-in-one in our twosome. That was pretty sick. That one's probably like an all-time for me just across golf games. That was awesome. $239. See, I think what I leave out is the lie. So like that's 239, and that's also like 239. So do we... I think we just loft it. I think that's going to be the safer. I think that's going to be the safer play. Oh, I still got too far to the left. Distance is good. Too far to the left, though. How we close out the True Sim round, Fly Guy? So we went 3 under round 3. That was kind of the same way that round 2 went. But we closed out with an 8 under, which at the time was tied for best round. Rio has since come in with a 10 under, but it's still up there as a, some of the best. So it was a good finish. It was a good finish. Just those middle 2 rounds were not pretty. All right, we need to practice these. So this is an 84%er. I want to do the practice swing. This is solely to see the percentage. So because we do that so often. I don't know what the chip percentages look like. That's too much. No, that was it. Really off on the swing plane for whatever reason there. That was worse than the rest of them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, chipping's gonna be a test. That'll get us out. It just won't give us hole outs is kind of the problem there. Yeah. Second and third round. Second and third round were pretty rough, but yeah, first and fourth were good. One of those things, like, just didn't read some things right, didn't get some good breaks at times. It's gonna happen. Hey, welcome back, Logan. Good evening, Max. Is this game hard to play? It depends on how high of a difficulty you put on it, Cameron. Yeah, we play on some of the harder difficulty combinations in the game, and we play on some tougher courses and stuff, but, I mean, you can really make this game as easy or as hard as you want, because it's not just about how hard you make the inputs. You crank up the wins, you make things firmer and faster. Like, if you stick around here in, like, an hour or so, maybe a little bit over an hour, we're going to be hopping into our competitive rounds that we play on Legend Swing with some. It's going to be Oakmont in some pretty brutal conditions, so you will see just how nasty it gets. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here, and I know this is maybe on the not as smart side, I'm going to try and shape this choke shot, land it in the rough, and kick it onto the green. Oh, it just missed it. Just missed it. Got a little bit too far. I think that 101 is probably part of the problem. It maybe gets a little bit too much distance with the fade there. Okay, so I think most people would probably try and like super flop this. I want to just for science sake, I want to try and hit the chip here and see what happens. Pretty good result. Pretty good result. Albatross incoming. I wish, man. I have yet to, in all of my hours across all of the 2K PGA games, I have yet to hit a hole-in-one on a par 4. Obviously, not a ton of opportunities to do so. We've came kind of close a couple of times. That is one shot that has escaped me. You want Bryson to win? You think he's going to defend? I mean, obviously the thing with the US Open is you get different tracks every year. I wouldn't mind seeing him. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Scotty fan. Alright, it's that 84 again. We did it! Ooh. We actually chipped one in, imagine that. Never before seen chip in on this channel. We hole out eagles and albatrosses and stuff. I don't really chip in often. It's not in my game. You've been trying to get used to master swing with high winds and firm and fast. That's a pretty good baseline for like when things start to get more difficult. That's definitely a good baseline. Hit 101, but I also drew that one way more than I was trying to. There we go. Nice. Hey, Sandgrover, welcome back. Stan, welcome back. Happy learn how to chip. Yeah, let's hopefully we don't jinx it, but yeah, for the time being, it kind of feels like we're getting our putting and chipping going at the right time. Oh, just missed. That's gonna be a nasty kick. I missed the swing path inside. Well. Hey, see me? Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson, guard cat. You are not the first, nor will you be the last to draw that comparison. Hope you're doing well. Bryson has the control to win at Oakmont. The rough is that much thicker than it was like at Wingfoot that I don't know. Someone with high accuracy, tee to green, I think. Obviously, you've got to be able to putt too, but like, I think tee to green accuracy is going to be the premium there. Double take as you were scrolling. Yeah, it's gotten to the point like I had my 9-year streaming anniversary on Monday, which I actually missed because I thought it was tomorrow, but I went back and did some research last night. It was Monday. I have heard that comment so many times that in my Twitch channel description, let me see what I have exactly written. Hello, my name is Colby. I'm 29. I'm a competitive virtual golfer, knockoff Woody Harrelson, and I like long walks on the beach at sunset. Like, it's just gotten to the point where I have to throw it in there. So, we roll with it. I even, you know, back when those things were going around on like Twitter and stuff years ago, where it was like, who are your celebrity parents? And I like put my face, and Woody Harrelson came up. I'm like, even technology thinks it. You like Minwoo as an outsider? I don't know if Minwoo's got the... I mean, the experience for him, I think, at the Players and stuff was very good. I just don't know if under the pressure of it all, if he could take it all the way. That's my concern with Minwoo. I don't know if he can lock it in. Have to hit power on the side. How do you turn it off? So that's gonna be your... let me see what it's called. Shot setup feedback. So shot setup feedback is if you set it to fade or to off, it'll go away on the side. So like it shows up when we zoom out and bring up shot shaping and stuff, but otherwise it's pretty well gone. %69%. Nice. Going low. Oh, that was so close. Okay. We're getting better. We're getting a little bit more confidence. The swing feels good on the putts, which is very important for me. Drop the sub and like. Now you continue your scrolling journey. All right, take it easy, Guard Cat. Appreciate it. Enjoy your scrolls. Hopefully they bring you good content. Justin Rose could do well. Yeah, I mean it's gonna be interesting. We got to see who shows up. But yeah, I think I'd almost have to do some research into like who's got the accuracy, because that's going to be just so critical. I'm trying to play this slope hard right. Took it a little bit long, but... yeah, I needed it a couple yards shorter. You've got Straka up there, Siberian? Probably not a terrible pick. I mean, you'd have to look at who's been playing well recently and who's been really good tee to green. I mean, Scotty is if he's on. He's been winning not being on. But it also kind of comes down to the pressure on those around him. You know, if his prowess, so to speak, can throw other people's more off their game than him, then, like, that's always an advantage. Felt like that was a little bit firm. Okay, we're starting to get some reads going. Yeah, what up, Joke? Welcome back. Breeze might not play that bad this weekend. Calling for rain Friday to Sunday. Yeah, because I'm a couple hours east. I'm hoping the weather's not that bad this weekend, though. I'm supposed to fly out at... yeah, we're 69% chance Saturday, 49% chance Sunday. I don't know what Pittsburgh is. Thursday, Friday look just like kind of cloudy. Saturday, they're looking at thunderstorms. Saturday, Sunday, they're looking at thunderstorms. I think Thursday, Friday might be dry. Maybe a little chance of rain on Friday. Live chat on YouTube is behind? What do you mean, Michael? I mean, I have it as low latency as YouTube will let me. I mean, you can, for those that are watching on the vertical stream and stuff, you guys can check and see if We have the horizontal YouTube stream as well as the Twitch stream. I don't know if any of those are having less latency, or if people would prefer to watch full screen versus vertical. I know everybody's got different preferences. Crazy round too intrusive, Photech. Yeah, rounds 2 and 3 were not too kind. Whiplash, thank you for the follow. They were not too kind to me. Much to my my own doing. But we just could not quite get things going. Hey, thank you for the follow, Photech. Appreciate it. So we can try and bomb this down there. We should probably carry around like 315 or so. And then you're in like really partial territory. You'd want to be so close to pitch it. I think we're gonna try and lay it back so we can have a full, like a full wedge shot. What's that overlay, Whiplash? So when you're on any part of the course, if you hit circle, the overhead view, this. I thought you were talking about the. There's a couple of things at play here. I'll just go through all of them. So this is the yardage book. So if you hit circle B, or I think it might be B on the keyboard as well. I don't know what you're playing on. It'll bring out the yardage book. This is very crucial for TrueSim because we have no scout cam in TrueSim. But it lets you look at yardages and yardage book. But I can set my aim, I can move this, and then my, when you go back into it, the triangle will reflect where I'm facing, so I can try and like look around at things. And with L1 and R1, you can zoom into the green a little bit. So really useful for trying to like kind of gauge some distances. Alright, gonna put a little bit of loft on it. Wind should take this a little left. Underswung it. We're gonna be just a touch short. Yeah. YouTube video of Jeff Ogilvy explaining Oakmont is a good watch. You're a couple hours, yeah, just a few. Just a few hours, Wes. You're pretty close. You're pretty close to Pittsburgh. No, Logan, I'm not going to the U.S. Open. My wife and I are actually heading out of town, going on a cruise next week, so there will be no streams next week. But as such, I will also just not be able to go out to Pittsburgh for the U.S. Open. I did get tickets. I'm gonna go one day to the PGA next year, but it's gonna be a no on the U.S. Open this year. Under again. I must be like really, really close on that. Must be really close. Is it all the way out here? It is all the way out there. Okay. I'm not going crazy. Well, we had one par. Curse you, 7th hole. Curse you, 7th hole. No eagles out there. No eagles out there, but 17 birdies. We'll take it. We'll take it. And a little bit of the calm. A little bit of the calm before the storm. Now I think, I mean, screw it. We'll stick with our normal. I was gonna consider skipping the Daily Master, but I think we'll still play it. Hopefully the vibration doesn't throw me off, but we're swinging pretty good. We're swinging pretty good. I don't know that anybody's gonna finish under par. I mean, it really comes down to, yeah, how much rain, how soft things get. Because if that course becomes attackable, all of a sudden, if you have people that are accurate on approach, you know, and things are a little bit softer and don't sprint away, maybe, you know, there is a little bit of scoring. This was career. This was career. I mean, we're playing on our TGC Tours platinum difficulty settings, so like we're still playing on a pretty high difficulty because we've got it on legend with no lie grid and no shot setup feedback or vibration, so it's still tough, just not a crazy difficult course. Hey, thank you, Colin. I appreciate that, man. Glad you're enjoying. All right, so we got a little bit of VC coming our way. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So yeah, we're gonna try, and the thing is, so we've got the stream tonight and tomorrow night. There'll be no streams next week. I'm gonna try my best to keep the daily shorts going while I'm out of town. It's some extra work and a little bit of a stretch for some stuff, but yeah, we're gonna do our best to keep the shorts on a daily, because we've been going daily since before the game launched. I don't want to end the streak. We're gonna try and keep that going even while we're away. It's gonna be interesting because I have a tendency to like check YouTube, because it's always cool to be like, oh, got a new sub. Oh, got a new sub. Like, there's just something about getting offline subs and offline follows that's pretty cool. It's gonna be weird going like close to a week without looking at that, but yeah, it could be cool. You know, there's always the potential that, you know, get a bunch of offline subs while I'm away, and that's always fun. Hey, welcome back, Jason. Play Oakmont? Oh yeah, we got 2 rounds at Oakmont tonight. That's where they're taking us on the Platinum Tour this week. Oh no, we're not doing online societies yet. We're doing ranked tours. So if anybody wants to play in the daily, you know, and you haven't played already, the daily 2K Ranked Tours Master event, we always open that up. Anybody is more than welcome to join. I'll throw the room code into the chats. And then as that's getting set up, we'll take the quick couple-minute ad break, get rid of the pre-rolls and everything. You know, what course was playing a little bit tougher, or not a lot of people were playing, one of the two, that we finished 18th with a like 13. Probably had some harder conditions. Okay, what do we got here? Daily Master at Scottsdale. Ooh, little Scottsdale action. All right, so yeah, so around here, so a couple of things going on right now. First off, thank you everybody for watching. The YouTube vertical streams have been popping off. We've got drops going on Twitch, so thank you all for being here. Whether you're here because you enjoy the content or you're just here to get some free things, that's okay. You're here, that's awesome. I appreciate you being here. If you're watching over on YouTube, drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying it. Helps me out immensely. And yeah, we're streaming on Twitch and twice on YouTube. So if you prefer horizontal, we have 2 options available to you. If you like the vertical, that works as well. All right, very high wins. All right, let me put the room code in here. And then we're going to take a quick 3-minute break while we run ads to get rid of the pre-rolls on Twitch. Twitch likes to make us run ads, but we're in control here. Nobody misses the content. I hate it as a viewer. I'm not passing on to you guys. I'm not going to play rounds while ads are running. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 3 minutes. If anybody wants to play with me, room code is in the chat. And I'll see you in 3. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. Is ZZ Kolb, like, is that a reference to ZZ Top? Or are we just adding Z's to my name? Either way, Joke, welcome back for 2 months. Hope you enjoy your faces once more. Appreciate it. Welcome back, Cameron. Ski Dog, what's going on? I do not have a Prime command. Am I failing as a streamer? Is that the key to getting all of the Prime subs? Is that what I've been missing all this time? All right, I'm gonna leave this open for like another minute here. If anybody else wants to join in, anybody is more than welcome. I read something and now I'm trying to reread it and I'm losing it. Oh, there it is. Think you'll play today if you don't mind your poor play. You're a CCF scrub. Oh, don't worry about it, John. Do not worry about it. This is to be able to just, play together. You get to see other people's shots. Some people like to play with a streamer or with community. That's not a Prime sub. That's real money. Those aren't Bezos bucks. That's real money right there, Ski Dog. Look at this guy. Coming in, following, Spending real money on the channel. This guy wants faces. This guy wants faces. There you go, Ski Dog. Hope you enjoy them. Appreciate it. Monty Python for the win. I've had Monty Python as my alert system for probably 8.5 years at this point, and like there's a part of me that wants to switch it up, and there's the other part of me that can't get let go. Paid the same for Prime subs. You used to. I think technically Prime subs pay slightly less now. That I'm not 100% certain. I think Prime subs did not scale to the $6. I'm not 100% certain. Because, like, Prime sub used... I don't know if it jumped in equivalency. The Prime sub and the sub... Like, everything's relative to the place that the person subbed from, right? So, like, if they sub from a country that has cheaper subs, then they pay less and the streamer gets less. Mind if you join Basket? Why? What part? Why do I have to keep repeating myself? Anybody, there's no caveat on anybody. Anybody can join. If I didn't want people to join, I wouldn't put the room code out into 3 different chats. Now that I say it out loud, it sounds a little bit more desperate, but... Hey, get in there, old boy. Get in there. All right, let's check out these conditions and then we'll get rolling. You're gonna join in nothing bait? All right, maybe I'll hide the conditions to not scare you away. We'll wait on the conditions until you're in. Don't want people to be scared off. Basket's gonna be familiar with it. I don't know, John. How familiar are you with some of the tougher setups? I don't want to say they coddle you in CC because I think it's more that they punish us in Plat. We've been hitting the golf ball pretty well today, Sassman. We've been hitting the golf ball pretty well today. Looks masochistic to you, Whiplash? I promise you, wait like 45 minutes. You want to talk about masochistic? We're playing... They have Oakmont set up this week with extremely firm fairways and greens on some rounds, only high and very high winds. Fast and very fast greens. It is going to be brutal here in about 45 minutes. This is the calm before the whooping. All right, but it looks like they're getting in U.S. Open spirit here too for the Daily Master. Very high winds out of the northeast, firm, medium slow though. So greens aren't as crazy as they could be out in the desert, but very high winds here, about to be potentially pretty tough. Is there ultra firm fairway one of the rounds? Yeah, I think it's like round 3 or something. They're throwing it at us. They're throwing it at us. Stuff's not gonna stick. There's gonna be so much stuff that's like just you have to find below the hole out of the rough and try and chip it up. Hope you hole some out. Make pars. Every once in a while try and snag a birdie. It's crazy to see that people are shooting double digits because that's not just snag a birdie every once in a while. That's snag a birdie most of the time. Okay, I want to stay back to where we can have a wedge. So we're gonna go something like this. Just let that hybrid peel out. And I want to be wedge in hand. Want to be wedge in hand here. There's so much wind. There's so much wind. It's choked and it's a little bit below my feet, but it's also, oh, I don't know, like 25 miles an hour of wind. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good read. There's just so much wind in play, man. There's just so much wind in play. I probably shouldn't like give this the old tap-taparoo. I should probably find a way to hit this firmer, but yeah. That's the part with hitting it firmer, though, is like I gotta figure that out. Because so how do you guys play that? It's 5 foot, but it has a bunch of break. What is the right way? Can't make a 6 foot putt? I missed like a 5 footer there. Because there's a bunch of break at the hole, and that's one part of my game that I don't know whether I should attack or should just defend it or what you do. Using an old Xbox controller instead of your normal one? Crazy how different it is. First miss was 15 degrees. I don't think I've seen a 15-degree miss since we played. Like, holy crap, this is like max winds. This is like a 28 mile an hour wind. This is probably gonna play about 25. I have a feeling that this 7-iron is gonna take me pretty close to the hole. Like distance-wise, I was apparently very off on the right to lefts. Very good on the distance. Holy cow, but yeah, I don't think I've seen a 15-degree miss since like the demo, fortunately. I underswung that on the rhythm. Yeah. That's the one thing with this is playing with the vibration, I underhit it. Playing with the vibration, I start to get mentally wary of the anticipation of it, and I don't give myself enough grace with it. I gotta find a way to work with the vibration on the putts. Don't think you can finish. Well, okay. What happened to your regular controller? You can't controller swap? Left your cable at work. Oh no, I left the swing path way too over. Yikes. Alright, well, on the bright side, I don't think we were ever getting there in 2. The bad thing is, I think we have to try and go up and over this tree in front of us. Left your USB-C at work. You just have a singular USB-C cable that you transport. I'm trying to decipher the situation in its entirety here. You just have the one and you transport it. I didn't need to hit? I guess I did need to de-loft it. I overhit it. Hey, how we doing, RJ? Tried a couple other USB-Cs and they won't power it up? When you can play... Okay, can I ask what you do for work that you can take it there? I mean, I take my PS5 to work, but I work from my home office. So, like, I literally just slide my keyboard back and throw my laptop down at the desk here. But I have definitely some questions. I did it again. Freaking did it again. I have to figure out how to commit to... I don't know what I'm doing. Every time there's vibration, I, like, can't commit to my swing, and I like stop at the top and then minus 5% rhythm. It's so bad. What's going on, Rezo? Thank you for the follow. You help run an ISP? Well, I work in cybersecurity for an ISP. I'm not doxing myself though, okay? I'm not telling you who. Maybe we work at the same company. That would be crazy. Hey, Balskeezy. Nothing worse than being off rhythm in this game? Well, it's because we're used to play with no vibration, and they have vibration on the ranked tours. And so I get this like weird hesitation at the top of my backswing because I'm like anticipating the vibration. It's 100% a me problem. Alright, we're just setting this up for a putt. We're just setting this up for a putt. Try and fade it back there. Run it up. Long putt from the left. Emo's chat that said all the follows were breaking my computer. No, Baron. I did not say that. Hemo shouted me out, though, saying that I was really good. Which were, like, sometimes kind of good. Gosh darn it. Gave too many shoutouts, can't remember. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, Baron. Welcome. Not saying you're the greatest, but you're not 5 over through 4 bad. I mean, I'm also over par and my controller's the same, so. But that's on me, because there are definitely things that I should have made that I haven't. But very high winds do be like that. 18, dead on. Plays like 207. I want to see what this plays. Oh, I pushed it? Oh, that was perfect. That was the shot. That was 100% the shot, but I pushed it. Now we gotta get these misses out of the system. Gotta get these misses out of the system, because we were hitting great shots earlier. Now we're starting to miss a few things. It's the post sit down, you know, when you get up and you lose your grip. Maybe I have to unplug the controller, take it with me. And just one hand going to the bathroom and refilling my water and stuff. Maybe that's the key. I want to make sure that I'm right of the hole. This isn't like a go for the hole out. I said about not going for the hole out. That was close. That was pretty close. Scares me a little bit when I'm saying I'm trying to play it right of the hole and right of the hole read is right at it. That's always a little bit concerning. Shouldn't ever go for the hole Vandy, but that's my whole content. That's literally, that's my bread and butter. Can't get all those, I can't get all those hole outs for shorts if I'm not going after the hole outs. You know? Today is not about going for the hole outs. Today is like, actually, if I wanna have a good time, I gotta put the ball below the hole. I'm still trying to work out some of the very high wind reads. Like side wind wise. And like how far I should play it. Well, let's kind of try and play this 18-mile-an-hour wind first. Pretty neutral, pretty short. Kind of feel like I have to choke it. Lil Beck, thank you for the follow. Alright, I was trying for 101 to kind of clear that front. Maybe hitting the front would have been the right call to, like, settle it down a little bit. Hey, what's going on, Hart? Maybe G7 is the truth. I'm left stick swinger, though. I couldn't go to an Xbox controller, even if I wanted to. Couldn't even do it if I wanted to. Oh, man, that's close. So I think the G7 and stuff, I think the big thing with those controllers is, I guess, the way the analog sticks are. Old Xbox One controller as well. I got mine. Mine have the, like, loose sticks as well. I mean, this is an original Xbox One controller from 2014. When did the Master Chief Collection come out? Because that's when I bought it. Oh, I closed it. At least I played it right enough. The feed down there. Your left stick on a G7. See, I play with my thumb. I used to play it like fully perpendicular. Now I'm actually with the left swing. I'm like above perpendicular. I don't have like, if I raise that same grip on an Xbox controller, I like don't have that same feel on the controller. I don't like to try and swing like with just my thumb in that position. I like the kind of more sideways movement. I'm gonna get a couple yards, but that's short. That's long though. Downhill. It was still out to the right. I thought it felt right. I moved it a little bit, but that was not even close. Okay. That's okay. It's all educational. It's all educational right now. Playing in these high conditions is a blessing. Try and get our eyes dialed in. Yeah, it's funny because I love my Xbox controller, like generally speaking, but when it comes to PGA, yeah, we played on the Xbox controller for the first very little bit of 2K21. Once I switched to a PS4 controller, and some other things clicked that like unlocked my entire ability to hit shots. There we go. Much better wind read on the wedge after that last one. Hey, what's going on, Zay? Oakmont destroyed you today? Oakmont is going to tear us a new one in a little bit here. The conditions are going to be cranked up. Cranked up. Advertising never gets stick drift? Yeah, the thing is, I keep hearing about people playing with the third-party controllers. I have 2 Xbox controllers from 2014, and I have my PS5 controller that came with my PS5 when I bought it in 2022. So it's like a 3-year-old PS5 controller. I've never replaced it. I put 900 hours into 2K23. I've put another 200 something into this. You know, played some other games on PS5 with it. One par 3, one par 4 driver needed. Yeah, well, that's the 8th hole, right? That's like 298 yards. Something like that. It's about 20 mile an hour wind, probably playing closer to 10 yards off. Uphill. Maybe 10 to 15. Still needed a little bit more. Alright, it was closer to 15 yards off. Yeah, what's going on, Scarlett? How we doing, man? Practice rounds for Oakmont. If you're not very accurate, oh yeah, it is like nightmare fuel. If you're not accurate this week. It is like nightmare fuel if you're not accurate. That was a big push. All the breaks at the end. There it is. Nice. Nice putt. There we go. There we go. Let's start scoring down this back nine. Definitely could be a couple more under par by this point, but it's okay. Starting to strike the ball well. Dialing in some of the reads. You know, we miss input a couple of times, which definitely hurts. Been using Scuff for the last 3 to 4 years. I think I get a lot of life out of my controllers. I don't know if I'm just oblivious to the pain I'm putting myself through, or if I'm actually just more gentle on controllers than some others are. But I feel like I get way more years out of my controllers than a lot of people do. Beautiful. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Because, like, I've played with this controller, you know, I've played over 1,000 hours of Dark Souls 3, I've played a couple hundred hours of Elden Ring, I've played other Souls games. Like, this controller has gotten a ton of use. Overall controller is more sturdy. I mean, these sticks are way fresher and younger, so they're not as loose. Like, my Xbox controller, I don't know how much it shows up. The entire top of this, you probably can't see it, the entire top of this left stick is smoothed. Because you know how there's like the little bit of like grip, like tread almost on the sides and up onto the top of the controller? It's actually worn through to the raw, like up here, this is worn through to the raw plastic underneath the rubber. This one might be on its later leg. We got 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's probably playing when all is said and done here. I want to be a little bit more to the left, but it's probably playing closer to 17 yards, which is 195. We're short of 6 iron. I'll give it a little bit of punch. Oh, I didn't get it far enough left. Wind played more. Wind played a little bit more there too, but I didn't get it far enough left. Maybe it was. I think it just wasn't long enough. I'm gonna try the little bump into the top. Little bump and skip. Oh, that kicked. That kicked so hard to the right. Wore the nubs off and then some. Like I said, I have played, I think I played over 1,000 hours of Dark Souls 3 on that. Yeah, doing challenge runs and all that sort of thing. We've done, yeah, hundreds of hours of other games. Stuff that would be pretty controller intensive. Also, how about that little quad perfect power drive? Gonna give us a chance to actually go with the green here. We got 229 to the hole. Oh, back-to-back quads. Didn't get it far left enough. Distance was pretty nice. Distance was pretty nice. Down 3 inches. I don't know. I overhit that. 4% over. I would have loved to have seen if we were anywhere close to it. That again was another one just purely off of the vibration being on that we just like hold on through it. It's okay. We'll take scores. Whatever scores we can get here. For being TPC Scottsdale, like as easy as Scottsdale is, you throw some wins on it.
That's what I'm saying. Input difficulty matters. Conditions also very important. Very important in terms of how hard things play. Also, for calling yourself just a CCF scrub, John, I'd say you're doing pretty well. Say you're doing pretty well. There we go. We're starting to put some shots together. We're starting to put some shots together out here. Because we've had quite a few give us some pretty good proximity. We had a really slow start, especially with the one bogey, couple of missed putts. I still don't know. That 5-footer that had like half a box, or I guess a quarter box of break, but like we had to put it out pretty far, and we lipped it then when we put extra pace on it. I don't know the best way to play that. I guess with that much, I feel like with that much break, I shouldn't have flirted with it, I guess is really what it boils down to. Now look at the three of us down all in a little cluster there. You guys must be able to hit overpowers, because I just hit a stock 99 drive. Okay. With this wind, I can't go at it. Try and play this in a way where we land a little left. I pushed it. Well, that's going to be not great for us. Oh, that's lucky. That's lucky. Got your first birdie? Get in there, basket. He's a new man. He's conquered the old Xbox controller. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Not even close? What? No, you got it. You got it, man. What are you talking about? You got a birdie. You know, it took 15 holes, but now you've conquered it. You've conquered that demon. Good job. Alrighty. I'm gonna play a 9-iron. I like the 9. It's all about the like first bounce. How did that come out so far left? I mean, I like the distance control. That shot just that shot was left and stayed left. I don't know if I accidentally got it turned into a fade. Maybe that's what happened. Game is almost downloaded, Cameron. Enjoy. Enjoy. Like using a wet noodle as just Well, if that's any indication, I mean, a wet noodle, I think, even with any good contact, would not have a good time, right? All right, so this is where the yardage book comes in handy, because I'm trying to carry this bunker, which means I need like 278. This wind at the back, this would carry me right into the bunker, I think. That's too far. I think what I need, something like here. I don't want to get too far left because that's scary, but I got to overpower this. I got 101. That's enough. Maybe regular 100 would have been correct. I'm just not trying to flirt with that left-hand side because things run down into that water over there, and that's not really a place that I'd like to be. All right, what do we got here? No. Oh man, I thought we were putting another eagle on the card. All right, very slow start, but we're putting together a back nine here. Like I said, the shots are starting to come together. No, I think it's safe. Start it over the water. We pushed it. My brain didn't even want to flirt with the water. But lay it back to a wedge. Lay it back to a wedge that we can do something with. Okay. Probably about 25 miles an hour wind, but it's a pitching wedge, so I don't really know what to do with that. That's probably safe. This is probably long, though. I'm going to take a little off. Yeah. Should have taken more off of it. Good line. Great line. Great line. Just not quite it. This downhill at all? Maybe just a little bit. 56%. See what we got. One last putt. Huh? Huh? No! No. Oh man, we've had some good looks. I'm feeling pretty good about the putting there. Hey, what up, Santino? I'm about to hit one. We're playing Oakmont for 2 rounds to finish the stream off today. I don't think we are. If we do, that would be incredible. If we do, that would be incredible. All right, GG's fellas. Thank you for playing. Thank you for playing. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, it took us a little bit to get our inputs going. But very high winds are always going to be a tough one. I want to take a little bit of a peek at the scorecard, and we're not gonna judge basket. What he's learned today is that he needs to buy another power cable that works. Able to hang in there, yeah, absolutely, John. I'd say more than hang in there. Oops, not leaderboard. Scorecard. Yeah, I mean, you played a clean round. You played a clean round. I mean, that's a really big part of it. Play for real or just video games? I try and play for real, Ganja. I actually have a tea time, my first tea time in 8 months on Friday, so we'll see how it goes. I don't get to play a lot, but I try. You're judging you're judging bait? But yeah, John, like the back 9 is definitely more scoreable, considering I shot 8 out of my 9 under on the back 9. And you shot 6 out of 8, but you plugged away at it, kept it clean, scored when you had chances. You should take a lot of good out of that. Who do I think will win the U.S. Open, Arkin? I can't put a name. It's gonna be whoever's on their iron game. They're driving and irons. It's not just irons. Like your game has to be so freaking accurate this week. So it's going to be those players that are really good tee to green. You know, I don't know. You know, I would think someone like Scotty if he's on. Because Scotty, when he's off, you know, he hangs around, doesn't make the mistakes. But, like, this is going to be brutal. I feel like Morikawa, I don't know how, I forget how his driving is, but like Morikawa, if he's on, like he's a really good ball striker. Tommy Fleetwood could be when he's on, but also like he hasn't done the best with some of this stuff, and like being from the UK, you know, probably more into like the link stuff, so I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be who can. It's gonna be who can get their stuff in play and have good approach shots. You can't be out of place, out of position. Maybe on a couple of holes there's a chance to be off and still make something of it, but that rough is pretty nasty. That rough is pretty nasty. All right, so we are going to head into Oakmont Country Club here for 2 rounds. For those that are unfamiliar, we play in what is called the TGC Tours. Basically, it is a set of societies within 2K25. They have a website. There's a leaderboard system. There are 15 different flights that you can qualify into and compete in weekly tournaments. This is set up like a major, like a true major. We're talking extremely firm, ultra firm, very high, very fast. Like, it is going to be just a kick in the nuts every hole. But we play on the top tour. It's called the Platinum Tour. And so we're going to be diving into this in just a few minutes. Twitch makes us run ads to get rid of pre-rolls, so we're going to do that, but I don't want to disrupt the content for you guys, so we're all going to take a 3-minute break together here. Or I guess 2-minute break. We've got the time. We'll do a 2-minute break here. Nobody's gonna miss anything, so go stretch, go grab a drink, grab a snack. You know, do what you gotta do. We'll reconvene in 2 minutes, and then we're gonna hop into this stuff. I appreciate y'all being here, and yeah, if you're enjoying, you can drop a follow, drop a like, drop a sub, all those good things. Find your way back here in the future. It all helps me out, and I'm just very appreciative of you all. So I will see you in 2 minutes, and then we'll all go suffering together. Me more than you.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we are back. Couple of announcements while I have you all, or not, well, one's an announcement, one more of a reminder. Normal stream tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. We normally stream Monday through Thursday at 8. This week is normal. I am out of town next week, so no streams next week. We will be back normal schedule the following week. Second, and kind of third, if you're watching on the YouTube vertical stream and you're clicking the little said hi thing, it is not that I am ignoring you. It does not come through my chat bot, and I don't have the extra window open because it's just too chaotic for me to try and follow different chats. So unfortunately that doesn't come through the API, so I'm not ignoring you. I literally do not see it. Also, if you are watching on vertical and you're enjoying and you prefer horizontal, we are on Twitch and a normal horizontal YouTube stream as well. But watch where you like. I'm not trying to kick you out of vertical. You can watch there if that's how you enjoy it, but just letting people know. All right. Now that the administrative things are done, let's get into it. Let's go get whooped on. Oakmont Country Club, as everybody knows, is where the US Open is being held this week. And Platt said, we're going to go there too. Except Platt chose violence. We're going to start with high winds out of the southwest. Very firm fairways, firm greens, very fast. This isn't, I don't think, the meanest that they give to us. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I think the cut line, which is normally closer to like 18 to 20 under, this week is at like 8. So, just for context of like how much it's bullying everyone. Hey, Fried Oreos, what's going on? Thank you for the luck. All right, so it's going to be one shot at a time. Try and be smart. Try and put ourselves into good positions and just see what we can do out here. So it is 482 yards. The question is, if we bomb this out there, right, it's going to carry 300 something and then skip on down. I get a little bit concerned about being too far. I'm thinking that we like choke this shot and let it run. Yeah, I'm gonna choke this maybe with a little bit of loft. Try and sit this somewhere down pretty far. Hopefully that we can get to like lob wedge territory, but not so far that the lob wedge is like crazy partialed. It's gonna be a downslope. This is probably closer than I want it to be. Right on the 100. This is something that maybe if we can get it right, I mean, I'm going to play this downhill 105. This is probably 111. It's probably carrying about 112. The problem with this is it's going to sit a lot, but also want to have a ton of backspin. And so that's kind of the weird combination that we're going to get ourselves in if we go for a shot like that. So in order to kind of counter it, I think we're going to have to play a little bit of the partial game and a little bit of the backspin game and try and go from there. So it's playing 112. These are firm and very fast. You probably got to land it somewhere in here with decentish backspin. You want to land it like 5 yards short, so you want to land it at like a 107 kind of number. Or no, hold on. What am I saying here? I did the other way. It's playing 88 because it's downhill. Then down. I'm playing like 12 on that. So it's playing like an 88 yard shot. I need to land it like 83 yards with spin. What? So, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 82. This is like somewhere in kind of the 83. But I want to go maybe a little bit past it and with a little bit of loft to try and make it in a way where it actually like wants to spin. I'm hoping I'm not getting too cute with this right out the gate, but I'm kind of feeling like that's what's gonna be necessary here. Kind of feeling like that's what's gonna be necessary. '86. It's 85. Kind of the right distance. A little bit short and a little bit left. We have a putt. We have a putt. It's a little bit cute, but it's not really far off the mark. It's really not far off the mark. I feel like these rounds are going to take me forever because I can't commit to shots super fast when the conditions are like this. So I think I just have to mentally kind of lock in and prepare for a long fight. A long, long fight. All right. This feels like too much. But is it? That's kind of the crazy part with this, but is it? Put the clock on me already, El Busy? I know, I know. How we doing, Kurt? I suppose this is... Gotta be somewhere out here. This is gonna... The early putt reads are gonna be the things that kind of set the tone for how we're reading things. Okay. The read's good. The read's good. We just barely miss it, but the read's good. What's going on, Jordan? Mike, how we doing? Okay. So we want to have control over our shots, right? So we don't want to bound this up here and be too close. 100 yards out or so. 249. I actually don't want to be too spinny. I'm going to take 4-iron off the tee. I'm going to go 4-iron off the tee and miss. Oh, I got so lucky. I missed way inside. But in an attempt here to have a little bit less spin on my shot. $34.26. Yeah, if I play the choked pitching wedge, that might give me like enough. That might give me enough here. What do we got? Like a 12-mile-an-hour wind? It is uphill. Spin control, spin control, spin control. Okay. Oh, I hate these putts. I hate these putts. Always play approach rather than pitch. I try and avoid pitch shots, especially in tighter pins like this, because pitches you want green to work with and roll, and I am just way more comfortable playing a full shot in. I hate how gentle it is. I hate how gentle it is, but I don't feel comfortable enough to just go at it. All right, we're on the board though. Honestly, pretty close to being 2 under through 2. Already 3 shots up on you? Oh yeah, I saw you were the one that posted the meme, right? Bogeyed the first 2 and then the huge comeback. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. I got a good laugh at that. So Mike, the blue fill in the wind circle tells you how much wind it is. I've just learned over the years, you know, how much the fill correlates to the number that's normally there if you have that difficulty option on. So like, I know that this is like a 12-mile-an-hour wind. Do I power drive this? Is that too risque? I'm not gonna go power drive on this hole. We're feeling pretty good on our swing, but I'm not gonna, it's a little bit tight. There are certain holes where I think we might pull it out where I feel like, you know, we don't have many other options, but we're gonna go with this and just kind of go from there. All right, so looking like 13. It's playing 170. This is gonna be probably playing. That's 13, maybe a little bit more. The uphill should take a little bit out of it. It's a 7-iron uphill. I'm gonna give it a little bit of punch, just a little bit. Okay, I underswung it. But we hit our path and our contact. Oh, man. Just rolls out a little bit too much. Jay Holloway, thank you for the follow. I mean, this is the right place to leave it in terms of, like, your uphill to it. In a perfect world, we could putt this, and maybe we do. It's 66%. I'm just not a good enough chipper. But I'm feeling pretty good about our putting. Granulous, thank you for the follow as well. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Somewhere right out here. 66%. Let's see what we can do. What a putt. Fire me right up. Lottie Dada, thank you very much for the follow. I'm getting a little bit fired up. Hopefully my wife doesn't yell at me for being too loud. my toddler is sleeping next door, but Papa's getting fired up over golf shots. Papa's getting fired up over virtual golf shots. Sorry. My 10 o'clock notification went off on my phone. I thought it was my wife. Felt the vibration on my watch, and I was like, oh no, there's the text. There's the text. What's going on, Dustin? How we doing, dude? Okay. You could try and hit a bomb. I feel like it's not, well, I guess, is it necessary? What's the keep spamming through the buttons, but none of that helps me. I mean, if you could hit 4-iron in, but I think more than likely we're gonna be hitting a 3 hybrid. I'm just gonna take the stock shot here. Wife watch the streams? She'll pop in sometimes, Myers. She'll pop in sometimes, but not much. She used to more years ago, but we've been streaming for 9 years now, and she's like, just go do your thing, I don't care. I'm like, okay. Yo, what's going on, Z? Tebow, how's it going? Alright, well this is the whole 4-iron situation. It's a little downhill. I think we just hit stock 4-iron and it's kinda... we end up where we end up. We end up where we end up. Gonna start away. Yeah, we'll try this and just kind of play it from there. I don't know if fairway kick is going to be good or bad. We'll find out here in a second. Fairway kick's going to be pretty good. Drizzy, thank you for the follow. We got an eagle putt, ladies and gentlemen. We got an eagle putt. My gut tells me it needs more. My gut tells me it needs more. D-Brad! Thank you very much for the luck. Oh, my gut. My gut was good. Oh. Gut was good. 4 through 4. And we had a near miss on 1. That's as beautiful as a start as you could have here. Unfortunately for us, we've got 68 holes left. That's kind of the bad part here. Yeah, I think we go 3 wood. Hey, how's it going, Mike? Spin control, spin control, spin control. Got 15. It's gonna be short. Let's see here, though. Slightly above the feet. More on the right to left. Like I said, it's 15, kind of cutting in. You're still gonna have quite a bit, especially down the hill here. 15 mile an hour, that's probably playing close to 7-8 yards off. So we're playing to like 36. That's 6 yards short. I don't want it to be too much rollout, but I want enough. Yeah, that the wind hasn't like completely neutralized us. Just too short. Just too short. I tried to stretch it because I think that the 9-iron probably not great. Trying to take off of that. But again, we're putting ourselves into positions where we have a look to score. I kind of think this is too much, though. $60. Who's this guy? Look at this freaking thing. I mean, for as well as we've been hitting it, I don't know how we're supposed to control this. That's gonna carry about 220, about a 13 mile an hour wind. Put us just right at kind of pin high, maybe a little bit shorter. Like you're landing on a downslope and there's an upslope behind. I 5% underswung it. We might just be in the bunker now. That's my bad. That's the first one that we've like just straight up missed. Doesn't mean that we can't do something here still. Falls below the feet. 8%. That's 100. Freaking 83. Oh, I got lucky. I got lucky because of the slope. That's tough. That's so tough. I don't know what else to say about that. Great save. Great save. I think that par 3 is a par hole anyway. Like, I'll take a 3 on it. It's not a good approach shot, but it was definitely a good recovery to get up and down there. Okay. This is just trust your drive. I probably got a little bit, I don't know, a little bit nervous on it, right? Like knowing that I don't feel confident in like how a shot's gonna end up there. Okay, this is precision. You don't want to be long, but you can't be short because that's just back down. Determine wind speed, Logan. So if you look at the blue fill, I know that at the tip of my arrow facing down, when the blue is touching that, that's 15 miles an hour. And I have some other reference points around that, and I just go from there. So like this is like 12 to 13 miles an hour of wind. A lot of experience, but the blue fill in the middle lines up with what the number shows you. Uphill putts to the left. Yeah. And I'm trying to land it in there and roll it down to that spot, but I underhit it. I hit 95%. I'm trying to hit 100. So I just didn't give myself a chance. I'm trying to land it like close to the hole, give it a chance to hit it, but knowing that the green's probably going to feed it back down to the left if I hit that shot. So 41 out here might take it a little bit. I'm gonna play this to be safe, and then I'm gonna take just a hair off. Yeah, you just can't be short. You just can't be short. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying not to think about it. All right, this is everybody's favorite hole ever designed. It is a 293 yard Par 3. Best hole on the course, Zane? Yeah, I mean, what's the play? One might say the bunker if you're precise enough. Easy up and down. I'm probably going to go for here and go for the long putt because I can't get anywhere closer. I'm going to play the baby draw. Gotta make sure I'm out here enough though. Oh. Well, my brain said, you know what? You said about that bunker over there. Put your money where your mouth is. Okay. Hole closed. That was a swing feel and a half. Not splashing it. You can't make me. Problem is with this, if it gets too clean, we're gone. I think I have to go with this shot and try and not spin back. Sounds like a Monday to you. I thought we did the unthinkable and birdied the 8th. Oh man, that's crazy. 472. I mean, geez, 296, 270, 190 yards. Up. It's gonna be playing like a 5-iron into that. If I power drive and we get it, we can all of a sudden take like a 6 or so into it. 5, but there's slope. I don't know. We've been hitting it pretty well, but that's not a pretty miss if we do miss it. Maybe we'll do... Maybe we'll just go for an overpower. I only got 101 and we mishit the rhythm, so it's basically like a 100% shot. It is what it is. We're in play. We're in play. Okay. It's playing about 183. And we've got like 13 miles an hour wind. Ball's below the feet, little ways. Huh. So let's see what a 6 does. 185. 75. I think this is the shot that I want. I underhit it. No. No, we had it. We were a little bit left, but the extra 2 to 3% would have put us over there and rolled us towards the hole. Okay, this is just don't do anything stupid. Just hit the pace. Just hit the pace. I mean, this thing's gonna freaking slap to the left, that's for sure. Was it 71%? All right, well, let's see what we got. 69. It was a pretty good read. I wouldn't like to see the extra power on it, but at the end of the day, a par on that hole, we're not going to be upset with. Absolutely not going to be upset with that. Okay, so this is probably a hole that baits a lot of people, because it's 64 down to the hole, but probably by the bridge it's only 32, which means you're carrying like 308. Throw on some wind there on a diagonal. Yeah, you probably carry it shy of that bridge and end up in the crap. Now, the argument would be that you end up down there. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want to end up that far down the hill. I want to still have my wedges. I like having my wedges at full distance because I can control those. This is a little bit much because this is at the point where like a 50-degree wedge actually will roll out. But you can't get it much closer. Can't get it much closer. 31. This is long though, but choked. I think I'm gonna have to go loft over choking it. So, I mean, just out the gate here, I think we're carrying about 130, 131, and then factor in wind. It's probably close to the pin high mark. You want to be left. Just gonna start left. It's lofted, it's going over. I pulled it. Pull might not be the worst thing because pull takes me left. Just a matter of, is there enough to stop it on this slope or is it off regardless? It's off regardless. Okay. That's too much putt, or that's too much fringe to putt through. I have to be, yeah, there's a very small window there, like a 2x2 kind of diamond that we could land it in. But I think it's so hard to get the right spin on it. We weren't far off the mark. It's a little bit too far to the left, to the right, maybe. Maybe you land it, you know, kind of dead weight enough. All right, 88. Let's see here. I gotta figure out that's 100. Ooh, that came out hot. Comes back a little bit though. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Can't really attack this because... Can't really attack this because of the downhill behind the green here. 32%, that's like... Breathe on it. Oh, okay, well, we're making saves. We're making saves. That's also a very important part of this. We found a lot of scoring going out, but we've also kept it clean. I don't think I'm going to be able to take anything more. I think we just take this, get it on the fairway. I mean, I think that's all we can do is just try to keep hitting smart shots. Control our spin, keep ourselves in play. Like this upslope, not as bad if you can only account for a little bit of rollout and like roll it up there. It's playing about 170 and then you've got some wind in the face here. 13, it's probably playing closer to like 6 or 7. Probably less because it's on the uphill here. So right there, like, I think I want to take the choke shot and maybe punch it just a little bit. Let's see here. 7-iron choked, 171. Carries pin high, few yards short. just need a little bit through it. Because it's below the feet and uphill. Like it's going into the wind a little bit more. Closed it. I think my brain was telling me that I aimed it too far. Okay. Not the best. I think we were still a little bit short, but yeah, I just pulled that one a little bit. We get this drifting out here. Yeah, I think this is good. 62% though. No, I did the rhythm miss. I hesitated on it. That was a pretty good read. Ah, come on, Colby. Come on, Colby. Just commit to your putts. Just commit to your putts. You've been reading them well. Just commit. I would have loved to have seen a chance at it. I hate doing that, but that's I get to the top. I hesitate because I'm not confident on the 62%, and then just rip it to a bad spot. Okay, this has been hurting people from what I've heard. Okay, so you have to basically roll it out the back or get it down to this little bit down here to get the putt. It's like the short chip or down to that bottom right corner. 297, it's down. Everything feeds to that bunker, which leads me to believe that we should play power drive up the left-hand side. And worst case scenario, we're in a layup. Ooh, clutching it out. Come on, be a good shot. We hit quads on the power drive. But is it gonna hold up in something nice? Light rough is nice. Yeah. Because now that gives us kind of full control here to send it. Just roll it down to that bottom corner for the putt. So if I take hybrid, right? I could be here, I could be a little bit shorter, but it's pretty slick. The question is, like, do you need to take a little bit more club to kind of guarantee it? Like, am I being dumb if I play just a hybrid? That is way more to the right than I was trying to get. That's not going to get me directly below, is it? Or, oh, no, it might. It's not a putt, though. But it's not a bad place to be. Not a putt, but really not a bad place. Feels like I should just super flop it and call it a day. Feels like I should just super flop it and call it a day. But there's part of me that really wants the eagle opportunity. I don't know, if we're feeling ourselves, we gotta be feeling ourselves, right? Like, I think that's... think that's what this boils down to. Wow. We tried. We tried. I missed it by 2%. We missed it by 2%. I feel like that was a good read. I don't think that was... I mean, it's just a slightly off input. Those chips seem to be really hard to get the transition right on. But I don't know. I feel like I gotta kind of rock with the mentality of, like, if we're playing well and we're feeling good about it, like, let's not deviate. All right, 60%. See, we still make birdie. We still make birdie despite that. But yeah, I think a lot of it is having the confidence and trust and just trying to maintain it. Because as soon as I start backing out of things, I feel like that's not a place where I really want to be. All right, about a 14 to 15 mile an hour wind. Playing probably close to that number. Maybe a little bit less, closer to 10. So this is like landing it short of the hole. It's about getting the wind read sideways correct here. I think we got it right. Oh boy. I think we got it right. Terrible shot, quad perfects to a couple feet. Yeah, it's just the worst, man. What are we even doing out here? Okay, so my question is, you hit this into the bunker, is that a bad play? 23 yards? I don't think so. We could try and play a full wedge, or I think we can try and play power drive. Down into that bunker left. I left it open, but I think it's going to be enough. That did not go as planned. Get into the bunker. Okay. We're a little bit further than I want to be. 29 yards is kind of long. But I think this is one we could land it kind of on the front. It's going to bounce and roll to the left, and then we just go from there. Like, full swing this, get it to roll out left, give us a putt uphill. Okay, I mean, I think that's the way to play that hole. Yeah, what's going on, Sir Blue? Is it a family-friendly stream? Try to be. Definitely try to be. Okay. This kicks pretty hard. This kicks pretty hard. 300, we're gonna be like 2 something. It's actually not the worst green, so I'm not gonna try and power drive it because I don't think we need it. There we go. Okay. Another fairway found. 191. Yeah. This is like, how do you How do you get the right distance control? Because I think 6-iron, obviously 6-iron stock is too much, but I think 6-iron choked is too little. But maybe once we get the aim going, we'll think differently about it. Ball's definitely below the feet. And it's breaking away from us. Okay. Played round 1 the other day, shot 4 over, Lucas. It's, it requires a lot of precision, is what I will say. It requires a lot of precision. Oh, we're still to the right of it. Yeah, I didn't have that. We sat it nice. And so we put ourselves in a position to make putts. %59. Oh, here we are in my career. You aimed 30 yards left there, Kara? Yeah, I didn't get the ball below my feet like that start line correct. Okay, another par 3. This one, don't really know what to do. A lot of them we've had solutions for. This one, not so much. This is like a 16-mile-an-hour wind. Definitely playing closer to 20, which would put me back here. So 20, 30. I mean, I think we played this, maybe fade it a little bit and like see what happens. Sit. I don't know if it will, but sit. Don't do it, Dakota. Don't do that. Why not? %47. Underswung, but overhit the rhythm. I pushed it. That was actually, I think the 7-degree push there takes me offline. I think we read that. I think we read that one perfectly. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, because 7 degrees, it's like once you get above like 4 or 5 degrees, then it starts to go offline. That's probably enough there. That's probably enough. Okay, that's uphill enough that that wind is going to get neutralized and we're going to be short. I don't know where you want to be for this, because this is a pretty deep bunker shot. You can definitely play it. You can definitely play it. I mean, obviously I wanna go. Let's kind of see what happens here. Because we're hitting it well. I really thought that the the backspin and overpower would get it. I didn't want to choke the driver down because I didn't know where that would go. All right, that was ultimately probably a pretty bad call. 43. Can't go up a club, so we're stuck with this. Pitch Shifter, thank you very much for the follow. We're gonna make sure that we're left of this. Okay, not bad. We can still make bird. We can still make bird despite that tee shot. That doesn't feel right. That also doesn't feel right. Or 7%. No. I think I did reread it right, and then I kept adding to it. Ah, it's close. All right, let's get it on 18 here. Double digits. Keep it clean. Yeah, just bombs away with the driver here. Get it in the fairway, and yeah, we'll have as little club in as possible. Right side bunkers the play on 17 mils. Yeah, I thought I could force my way. I knew that the wind was going to really be nullified by the uphill. I thought I could maybe overpower it, get it up, and hop it and kind of play like I did that splash. Definitely one that we should be able to make, but yeah, it is what it is. Don't want to play too much on this. In fact, 28, it's gonna nullify stuff. I'm gonna play it stock. I'm not gonna take anything off because I actually feel like if I take something off, I'm gonna put myself in a little bit of trouble. Uphill? Yeah, I mean, I could have put a touch of something onto that, but I felt like I was starting to flirt with that front too much. What a putt. What a round. All right. We're not out of the woods yet because we've got 2 rounds. But tied for the top of the PlayStation leaderboard through 1 feels pretty good, man. Feels pretty good. What's going on, Marcus? Stop aiming left and saying it doesn't, it doesn't feel right. Oh, man. All right. Now, as long as we don't blow up, we've made the cut. But we're kind of in that interesting position where if we play really well, we're fighting towards the top of the leaderboard. What's the difficulty playing at Oakmont? Tough, Marcus. Don't let that score... Like, I did not miss many inputs there. We read things really well. I didn't miss many inputs, and I made a good number of putts. That was high winds, very firm fairways, firm greens, very fast greens, and it's going to get worse here in just a few minutes. Unfortunately, as much as I want to just like roll the momentum straight in, we are like perfectly timed with the pre-roll ad timer. So unfortunately, we got to take just a quick break. Schlong Legs, welcome back. I appreciate you guys being here so much. This has been a fantastic stream so far, so thank you for being here. If you're enjoying over on YouTube, drop a like. It helps me out immensely. Follow, sub, all that stuff. But only if you're enjoying it. We've got one more round left of Plat here tonight. We'll play 3 and 4 tomorrow night, so be sure to stick around for that. But yeah, Twitch makes us roll ads, so we're just going to take a quick 3-minute break here. Nobody's going to miss anything. Stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, grab a drink, do what you got to do. And I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes for some more Oakmont. See if we can go even lower.
It's raining.
Ads. All right, we are back. Oh boy. All right. Real Old City. Thank you very much for the follow. Keep up that momentum. We're gonna try to, Lucas. It didn't go so well for us in True Sim. We shot 14 under, True Sim, and then shot 2 under. But we'll see what we can do. Deranged. Thank you very much for the follow. That's money. That's money. Them be some Bezos bucks. Real Old City coming in, following, and then dropping the Prime sub. You love to see it. Hope you enjoy your faces. Appreciate it very, very much. All right, let's do it. Let's try and carry some momentum. That was probably close to like an hour-long round. So I apologize, pace of play at least we hit good shots, because it would suck if we took that much time and played like crap. So, took an hour. Hopefully this round will be a little bit easier. You know, it's tough when the conditions are like this. Like, I have to really think my way through it, because otherwise I will just put the ball in terrible places. What's going on, Nemesis Whip? You still have Rory PGA? I missed that whole generation. I played Tiger 06 and like 10, and then I didn't play anything until the 2K games. This game is fantastic, though. I very much so enjoy it. There's still some small issues and different things, but it's very, very good. Enjoy the talk through shot breakdown. It's nice when I can talk it out and execute it, and it just kind of backs everything up. You know? I have not played WGT Serplu now. You're used to it, Lucas? I mean, I'm not normally that long. I am a slow player, though. All right, round 2. They're actually going to move us to the green tees, but we're going to go very high winds out of the northeast, extremely firm fairway, ultra firm green. But the greens are fast. Yo, what's going on, Midway Guitar? How are you doing? Headwinds, I'm not as concerned with the firmness, because very highs are going to neutralize some things a bit. Fast green speed makes some stuff playable, but these firmnesses are something that I definitely lack experience in. That last round, firm greens, very fast, high wind, or very high winds. Like, there's stuff that I'm comfortable with in there. Extremely firm and ultra firm is going to take some preparation. That's more money. We're just handing out Bezos bucks tonight. I'm doing pretty well, Midway. Thank you for asking. Tebow, thank you for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I hope you enjoy your faces as well. Thank you, folks. Thank you kindly. Bonus points to anybody that understands that reference. Okay. Ultra firm greens into that downhill. I'm going to want as much spin as possible. Which means I think we take driver. Okay, a little bit open, but fortunately the wind is coming off of that side, so that is a-okay. Actually, I think my read would have put us in the light rough. Wow. There's so much wind that we're hitting a mid iron. And I thought something about freaking wedge. Who do I think I am? Who do I think I am? All right. Well, gonna lose over 20 yards to this. Oh boy, oh boy. Probably carries closer to 180. Or no, what am I thinking? 180, and then it's gonna play like 20 off of that. That's what I'm working backwards here, because the pin is playing an extra 20. If I take a 7 iron and we go down the hill and we're talking 192, we gotta work 29 yards back, or no, 19 yards back. We'll definitely do that. The wind moves sideways. Excellent. 192, 177. It's ultra firm and it has rollout. I mean, the problem is, how short do you have to play it? If I play 8 iron, 8 iron is going to be too much, and 7 iron choked is going to be too much rollout, right? Like, we're going to get too rolly on it. And that 7 iron is in the face enough. I want to be below the hole, but I'm a little bit wary here. It's going to be too short, but I don't want to get too much speed. This is like my nightmare. This is like my nightmare here. All right, I pulled it. It's more about distance, which I knew I was always going to be short. I didn't think I was going to be that short. I didn't think I was going to be a club short. I didn't think, yeah. And I was scared about going out the back. This is like, I mean, it's fast greens. I am going to take just a touch off of it to be just to be safe. But I think you can actually, the way that these have been and it's fast, like I think we might actually be able to hold it, but I am going to take a little bit off and just try and not get myself into too much trouble. We gotta make sure we hit it kind of out to the side. I put it out here. I think it'll be okay. 61. I did the stupid thing where I underswing it at the top because I get paranoid about my percentage. You knucklehead. You absolute knucklehead. I hate when I do dumb things. Whatever you do, commit to it. So we'll bogey the first. This hole has been incredibly difficult. I've done that a couple of times today. I don't commit. It's like that for whatever reason. 55 to like 60% is like this dark zone where I struggle to commit to the shot. This is PGA Tour 2K25, Jacob. If I try and run 30 yards up the hill, that's probably not great. I don't know. This is one that's like kind of baiting you into going for it, especially with it being extremely. I could definitely lay it up and try and control the spin up into the top shelf. There's part of me with how we've been hitting it that I kind of want to see it. Oh no, I didn't get the wind read right. Underread it. Come on, get through. Get up. Okay, it's a long putt. Should come back down. Gotta be a long putt for Eagle. Or it's gonna come off the green. Dang. Okay. So I needed that to be a little bit more to the right. Hit it. Didn't get the wind read right. Spinner, short. Extremely firm. Grass acts like ice. Yeah, it's on extremely firm fairways, ultra firm greens that are fast. So it's slick. Golf conditions should be illegal. It's the US Open, so they're gonna make it tough on us. They're gonna make it tough on us. Hey, what's going on, Weavy? Was it? That's 100. So 90. 88%, not the end of the world. Okay. Okay, we got aggressive. Still worked out. Get that bogey right back. Get that bogey right on back. It's extremely firm but uphill. I think we'll still be okay. I think we'll still be okay. Uphill should be severe enough. Wow, okay. With the extremely firms, it definitely definitely sends you a bit. Like a tournament round? Yeah, so Jacob, we're playing in a society. So our scores are going up against everybody else in the society. So you can play them with people, but your 4-round tournament just has to be completed during the course of the week. We play on a website called TGC Tours, and so there's actually a cut line tonight that we have to make it in before, and there's like different flights and stuff that we're in. It's a very good time. My concern is definitely how this is gonna play out of the light rough. If we get a low roll, try it. I'm hoping that it still bites some. Nope. Dang. Dang. I mean, it's out of the light rough up the hill. I thought 56 degree might still sit, but that is certainly not the case. %86%. Oh, what in the world was that put? I thought I was pushing so far out to the side. I was not. I was not. Okay, I mean, just missed the fairway, and my control out of the fairway is what really helps me out. Okay, a little bit of an underswing, but we can work with it. Okay, ball is way below the feet. So this is going to be a very fadey shot. That's a tough pin. Get it on the green long putt. Let's see here. The way that wind is going all of a sudden. No, I'm still gonna play it. Underswinging these. Underswinging, that one was an under read. 19 yards. What kind of cheesy crap can you get up to from 19 yards? Probably this. Let's get left of the hole, Colby. Wow. That lie killed it that much? I mean, I was off the mark, but that lie killed it that much too? I'm a little bit shocked by that, to be quite frank. Disappointing. Disappointing 5 there. Yeah, I don't know. Don't feel like I played it super poor, but I mean, clearly misread. Misread and then tried to make something happen with the super flop, and the super flop is not really in my game. I don't know. Could have gone with the cheesy approach. I still feel bad about it, but Smithers, we're doing great, man. We shot 11 under round 1. We've got a bogey and a bogey birdie to start this round 2 here. So we're inside the cut now. We're trying to make the most of it. 53, 16, probably like 10, 43. %. What am I doing with that? Below the hole. This is where we want to be, because this is where you have a look. No way. Even with the push, I thought that the uphill would take enough out of that. I really thought that the uphill was going to take enough out of that. I didn't want to play it like outside the hole. The beads got me. Yeah, this weekend's going to be crazy, Smithers. I'm not going to be able to catch too much of it. I'm going to try and watch tomorrow, some of Friday. I'm not really going to be able to see Saturday and Sunday though, traveling, but I'm gonna try and watch what I can watch. I want to try and set the 7. The problem with this is might actually, I guess it's a full 8, 73. The wind's playing back in. $16, 17. Hole open, so we actually luck out in terms of the input, but it is enough playing back into the wind to screw us. Yeah, somehow just in that last round, like we had much better inputs, well, and reads. Like we were on the mark quite a bit more. Alright, let's try something for the kids, because, yeah, everybody else gets to do the fun stuff. 95%, wow, okay, well, that didn't work. Never mind. I can't super flop to save my life. I can't super flop to save my life. I overswung it right into the hole. Oh boy. Okay, come on. Settle yourself in. Settle yourself in. I think some of these angles and pins and stuff are just tripping us up a little bit. That might put me inside wedge range. Extremely firms. That's short. Not pretty, but it worked. Yeah, like, we have one bogey on the card. We gotta get things going the right way here. I don't want to be 150 out still. Maybe we'll just take off a little bit of a choked driver. kind of bump it out there. This is extremes, so like it's gonna go. I just seem to be having a hard time, even on that one, like I'm trying to get cute with it because the ultra firms are in my head here. Right? The ultra firms are in my head. How is that 97%? I'm not gonna question it because apparently we got more wind out of it. And so 100% would have been wrong, but how is that? How's that an underswing? All right, there's a score. Come on, let's. Not on this hole, because this hole is not nice. Well, let's start getting after it. I left it open. Because what I was trying to do here was bound it down and roll it up onto the green. Would have maybe been the right thing to do. I don't know. This is just where like the super flop is such a big thing for other people, and for me it's like just not good. Like, how am I still 6% under? That's where I'm thrown off. Like, I feel like I'm completing my swing, but I'm 94%. I don't know. It's an opposite swing thing. I don't have a grip for it because I just haven't trained that muscle. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay up. Where does that open come from? Is that just a lazy swing? I'll take it. It's not my favorite, but I'll take it. Maybe have been too aggressive there. I don't know. Fairway is good. Ari, thank you for the sub. Okay, come on. Let's slow ourselves down. We got in a real good groove in round one. I don't need to force anything. Light rough here, we might get a full-on flyer. We might get a full-on flyer. I don't know, it's like pin high. That's a big breaker. I don't know. There's only so much I can do. Only so much I can do. It's like, because actually if you hit this perfectly, you could roll it back down and have a better putt than if you're in here with the big breaker. Oh. There's a world there where if we hit it on the rough instead of the fringe, that takes a much nicer kick. But that was just a really tough spot to be in anyway. All right, let's see what we got here. 65. Ooh. A little high. I am getting quite lazy on that swing path. That was a push and we still missed it high. I gotta focus in on that a little bit more. Don't want to bomb it all the way, but also like we've got a headwind. Like I may have been able to hit full driver there, but this works for me. Okay, come on. This is supposed to be the scoring round. At least that's what it seemed like from people. Is like round 1 was supposed to be way worse. Wind is gonna play like 30 yards, which is 177 club. 172 is like pin high. Downhill lie. This scares me because this could then run through. Do you 8-iron it? Do you dare? It's dropped. It's like 18 small sticks. I'm gonna go stock 8. So many questions. That lie, I thought there was a lie above my feet, and I think that wind ended up straightening out and didn't end up being diagonal. Okay then. Okay then. That came out pretty short. That came out pretty short. It's a good save, but man, is that wrecking my brain. Straight in my face last 20 seconds or so. Yeah, so like I'm busy working on the aim there and it just rotates on me. Unfortunate. I gotta focus enough to catch that though. Pretty uphill. I think it'll stop it. It won't. You idiot. You idiot. I knew better. I knew better. I was gonna choke it, and then I was like, yeah, you know what? I did mean to pick Nomad. Yeah, I'm trying to 100% trying to slow it down there. Really good line. Too much club. Came out a little bit cleaner. Had a wind go between 22 and 17 out of nowhere, and then back to 22 15 seconds later. Yeah, and I'm notoriously, you know, I take a lot of time to try and figure my shots out. I cannot, for the life of me, hit that transition. I'm 7% under. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. Anytime that I'm in like super flop territory, it has screwed me, and I've been in super flop territory in this round quite a bit. I don't know what to do. Dude, those flops for the practice, right? I know, but what am I supposed to hit there? The stuff's like glass, so if I try and chip it, it's gone. Like, I have to flop it. I just don't know. I just don't know how to play it. Oh no, the wind did take it back over. I was so paranoid from the previous stuff. Oh, great. Hey, we're on the green. Woo! 100% putt. I don't know if it makes it. It's 4 feet up. I guess we're just gonna see where we go. Yes, we're just gonna see where we go. I do not have lag putt. I think it's a waste of a stat. But that got nowhere close. That got nowhere close. At all. What am I doing on that swing? I'm pushing my swing path so much. I don't know if I've just stopped like moving my grip. 120 yard. I heard about it. I didn't watch the clip, but I did see the clip show up on my timeline. A few yards off. Yeah, I don't know what it was with this round, but I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if it's the we got up and like everything went off the rails. I mean, obviously it's a change of green speed. you know, that sort of thing definitely matters. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it was an incredible round one. Again, I don't know if it's the getting up. I don't know if it's the change in the conditions. You know, or what exactly, but I don't think I want to go after this one. Because I feel like even in the right-hand bunker, I gotta get pretty deep into the bunker. If I'm long, I'm not gonna have a good pick at it. If I'm in the left bunker, I have to be pretty deep into it to have a look. So let's try and lay this back. Yeah, I have zero experience with ultra firm greens. You felt like round one? I just felt like the scoring that I've seen out of round two was way stronger. Now, I probably overthought some things. You know, underthought some things. But yeah, no, it's very true. Like some of the shots I don't have much confidence in because I haven't played the ultra firm greens to know like really how it reacts. And even here, I still don't have a great idea because the wind is, you know, an interesting variable in it all. But I've gotten a few wind reads wrong like that. You know, I haven't played a perfect round by any stretch either. Hey, welcome back, Sergio. Speeding up my process, mention how slow. Well, yeah, round one, I don't know what it was, those pins. I think it was the green speed that made me more wary, and maybe maybe the green speeds in this are giving me like a false sense of security. Oh, not the open face. We're gonna get away with it. We're just nowhere close. But like I said, this course, there's so much where you do this, right? Where you run off and you're just in a place where you're not entirely familiar with it. You're not entirely comfortable with it. And like, there's a lot of partials on chips and a lot of partials on super flops. And those are shots that I can't say that I have in my arsenal. Yeah, I would say that the majority of people, the super flop has been like their most popular shot and has been the biggest bailout. I have gotten myself into trouble with the super flop. Yeah, like greens, the tee boxes they moved us on. But yeah, there was probably a mental lift. Like, yeah, completely possible that there's a mental lift there when we go into this round. I don't know how to do that any differently. Yeah, what's going on, Mayor? Everyone wins in different ways. Well, that's the thing. I don't win. I may play it a different way. I don't win. Oh, that's what I was doing wrong, you knucklehead. I was making some adjustments. I'm realizing now the errors of my way. The putt reads, I came up with like an idea and then I like forgot what it was. I'm gonna hit it too firm. Yeah, that was a pretty good read. That was a pretty good read. Playing Oakmont Easy 8? We are indeed. We are indeed. In very cranked up conditions. Very high winds, extremely firm fairways, ultra firm greens. Greens are fast, which I guess is a nice thing when all is said and done. But yeah, it's pretty tough out here. Ultra firms. I don't want to play it too short. I feel like I have to go full. I don't know, I pushed it. Wow, full driver was there? I thought the elevation was gonna put us in play a little bit more. Okay, I just needed to not like come out 100%. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I've noticed that my putting stroke got a little bit more lax. I think I got beat by the ultras and the extremes a few times. Definitely not my finest craftsmanship. You know, and I think some of these wins caught me out too. Not caught me out, but like I misplayed them a little bit. Tight windows. Just trying to think, like, if I go... Now, that'll be fine. I don't have to power drive this. Kicking Guru, thank you for the follow. There we go. I mean, can't do much else than that. Left side fairway gives it as much room as we can to rock and roll. Well, let's finish with one more. Let's finish with one more. We made the cut handily. We were obviously in a position to do great things. We let that slip. That's okay. That is okay. We're gonna have those situations. These are 20 plus. I'm gonna knuckle this in a little bit, honestly. Knuckled it maybe a little bit too much, but I wanted to hit that as a knuckled shot because I thought that wind was cutting in just enough that, like, if I didn't do that, we're gonna land short. We're above the hole, but we're in a spot where maybe we can make something happen. All right. Okay, hard fought. Hard fought. Not the prettiest thing. Not the prettiest thing. We still get in a few under par. 15 under through 2. Still respectable. Still respectable. Could have definitely been a better second round, considering how we shot in the first one. But it's so hard. I mean, that's the thing. When you're playing 72 holes, it is so hard to play to a high standard for all of them. Yeah, I mean, four scores in the last few holes there. Oh, chin's way up, Smithers. I mean, extremely firm fairways, ultra firm greens. I didn't put myself in good position there. I did not put myself in good position. I mean, let's take a look at the scorecard. Let's take a look at the stats here. So 4 under in the last 6 holes. Some tough bogeys to swallow. Par 5 that I probably should be able to score. I mean, we lose at least 2-3 strokes to inability to super flop. Heard about the conditions for 3, kind of. I think I thought that the conditions that were going on here in round 2 are what were in round 3. I don't think I actually know what the conditions are. We'll find out tomorrow. It's not a big deal. We just kind of show up and play. If people haven't realized that by now, regardless of the conditions, we just kind of show up and try and decipher what's in front of us. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. If you enjoyed this, especially if you're new, we've got 2 more rounds here in conditions that are probably just as brutal tomorrow night. We'll be going live at 8. Get a little bit of warm-up going, probably about an hour and a half or so, and then we'll fire away. More very high winds and 151 greens? Okay. What are you posting? Time to go desktop perfect placement.exe. Yeah, look at that. 33-foot proximity in round 2. 25 in round 1. We were 7 of 8 and we were 5 of 9. That's unheard of for me. That's why we score the way that we do, because this isn't great proximity. I mean, it's actually really good proximity probably for what that round is. This round, yeah, we missed some more greens. Sure, we were 100% medium. We only had 3 of them, but we were, what, 3 of 11? 3 of 11 instead of 5 of 9. So 2 more putts and made 2 less. But the big thing here is we didn't drive it well. It wasn't even that we found like bunkers all the time, but we were in at least light rough. And light rough has variability. It could be a clean lie, nothing happens, or you could lose 5-10 yards depending on the club. So yeah, that's a really tough thing. So we just didn't put ourselves into position on greens to be able to make putts. And I guess we 3-putt one of them. So yeah, I mean, we played very, very well. We played very, very well. Very much so. I think I blame super flops and then some misjudgments on how to hold the green in that second round. These 2 holes being in a greenside bunker off the tee is the play anyways. Yeah, there's definitely a couple instances. I didn't feel like I had that as much in round 2. I mean, round 1, we didn't try and play it there, but it worked out very well playing 8 to the bunker. That somewhat almost drivable par 4. In the first round, the bunker was the play. Second round, even with my power drive, I don't feel like it was a good play. I felt like it was too long of a bunker shot. There's too much bounce and release even on a pick. And I didn't have the angle that I wanted, so like laying it back and trying to play a full wedge in. You know, we started to dial some shots in at the end. I think I let my putter get a little bit out of whack. Yeah, we missed at least 1 to 2 because we pushed it like 8-9% push. I don't think I like readjusted and got the right feel that I want for that. I was too much trying to go for my normal swing feel. So, you know, again, We're a good player, not a great player. We have moments where we streak and we shine. There's still too many mental mistakes. Because it's not a lot about our input mistakes. Sure, we had a couple, but at least on approach shots, like, some of those were just hard to hold. You know, we missed some things at the wrong time. Missed some things just because we played the wrong shot. And that's okay. You know, all of this, these are like extreme conditions that we don't normally play in. So there's a lot to it that is just trying our best to like read the situation and learn from it, right? Because you can lose or you can learn. I 100% believe in that. 100% believe in that. You can lose or you can learn. So we may be losing, but I think we're just trying to take a lot away from playing an extremely firm, ultra firm, very high win combinations. You know, you don't get to see it all the time, and I don't practice. I practice by playing and seeing it. So MJ Span, thank you very much for the follow. Some guys landing approaches well short of the green, rolling it off the back. Oh yeah. You have to be mindful, because when you land it on the fairway bounces they tend to play firmer, and the big thing with the firm fairway bounces is they take a lot of spin off of the ball. So you have to account for the big bounces, a series of them, and then a pretty decent stretch of roll where the fairway is going to remove spin, and then you just kind of get to the fringe and then release. Because if it carries any sort of momentum, the friction on the green versus the fairway, the speed jump is huge. If it carries, you know, it looks like a huge acceleration because the friction just goes way down. So like it looks like the ball is maybe not, and then it takes off. So you have to play that perfectly. It's why I always make the comment about like trying to land it on the green, and if you miss it on the fringe, like fairway, it can really screw you unless the fairway is super, like, normal or soft, whatever. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. A lot of like you have to be very, very precise with your inputs, like actually execute, but you also have to be just very precise on where you're landing it and like the why you're hitting certain shots. All right, so I want to first say thank you very much to everybody watching. Again, we will be live tomorrow night at 8. We will be off next week. All right, so follow on the Twitch, sub on the YouTube to make sure you find your way back here. If you're watching over on YouTube and you enjoyed, it mean a lot to me if you left a like on the video. That helps YouTube know that you enjoyed. Again, if you're watching vertical and I didn't say hi to you, I did not do so intentionally. The little wave button doesn't come through on my chat bot, so I do not see it. We're gonna find somebody to host. I'm gonna get out of here and get to bed, and then we will get back after it again tomorrow night. So greatly appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna take just a quick question here for those watching on Twitch, because YouTube, you guys are just gonna disappear into the YouTube universe. We're gonna rate out on Twitch. You guys feeling something more casual, community based, or top of the top players skill wise? What are we thinking? Ninja? Oh, is Ninja live? Ninja still streams? Amaranth? You guys know all the good streamers to go to. Alright, since nobody's taking me seriously, I'm gonna just pick my own. Thanks for nothing. You guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. I love you and I hate you all so much. All right. This'll be good. I don't follow them yet, but I do know them. We're gonna drop a little raid and follow here. They're at 48 followers. Let's go and say hello to I Love Jesus. All right, let's go give them a little surprise. I'm sure they will not be expecting it. Should be a good time. So have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys over there. Say hello, and then I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys back here tomorrow night. Bye.